The breaking news.
Hello everyone and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Transfer expert tips Liverpool to revisit £75 million deal as West Ham step up. Talks for Double Reds deal Liverpool are likely revisit their interest in Newcastle. United winger Anthony Gordon if they sell Luis Diaz this summer. According to reports, Colombia international Diaz has been heavily linked with a move to Bayern Munich or Barcelona. While the former have now made 2 bids for the Liverpool winger, Liverpool transfer update, Diaz future uncertain, Gordon back. On the radar, and Beck eyes Wrexham move despite Liverpool's firm stance that Luis Diaz is not for sale this summer. It has emerged that the Colombian winger may have other ideas. According to recent reports, Diaz has communicated to the Anfield hierarchy his desire to leave the club during this transfer window. In a fresh twist, German outlet Bild claims that Diaz has already reached a personal agreement with Bayern Munich, reportedly worth around €14 million per year plus bonuses. Bayern remain confident that a formal deal can be completed in the coming weeks, as speculation around Diaz intensifies. Liverpool are preparing contingency plans. Transfer insider Ben Jacobs has revealed that the Reds are expected to revisit their interest in Newcastle United winger Anthony Gordon, particularly if Diaz's exit becomes reality. Speaking on the Grizz Khan show on YouTube, Jacobs explained, "Should Liverpool look to reinforce the left side? Anthony Gordon is a name very much back in the conversation. It's worth noting that appreciation for Rodrigo Real Madrid exists at Liverpool, but nothing has advanced beyond that stage. With Gordon, however, it's far more concrete." Jacobs also shed light on Liverpool's previous near-miss with Gordon last summer, a year ago. Liverpool had a verbal agreement in place for Gordon valued at around £75 million. If Newcastle hadn't managed to offload Elliot Anderson to Nottingham Forest and Yankuba Minna to Brighton, they'd have faced a PSR profit and sustainability rules squeeze. At that point, Gordon would have almost certainly joined Liverpool. But Newcastle found an alternative financial path and pulled back. Jacobs added that the two clubs enjoy a healthy working relationship, making a renewed attempt for Gordon plausible behind the scenes. There's mutual respect between Liverpool's Richard Hughes and Newcastle boss Eddie Howe. Newcastle understand Liverpool's ambition, it's not seen as overstepping. Meanwhile, Liverpool's squad could see additional outgoings. According to XWHM, West Ham are preparing to step up their interest in Harvey Elliott and Tyler Morton. Both young midfielders have admirers at the London Stadium and could be targeted for bids this week. Owen Beck, considering move to Wrexham, a calculated career move. In another intriguing development, Liverpool left-back Owen Beck is reportedly contemplating a switch to Championship newcomers Wrexham. According to Wales Online, the 22-year-old is weighing up the move, which would see him join the ambitious Welsh club owned by Hollywood duo Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. After years of steady progress through Liverpool's youth ranks and multiple loan spells, Beck could see Wrexham as the ideal platform for consistent first-team football, especially as the club continues its rapid rise through the football pyramid. Liverpool's identity shift under Arne Slot, who becomes the next offensive anchor. With Jurgen Klopp's departure marking the end of an era, Liverpool are no longer just rebuilding, they're redefining. Arne Slot's tactical vision for the Reds blends vertical fluidity, high pressing, and positional rotation. But with Roberto Firmino gone, Sadio Mane long departed, and Mohamed Salah aging, the pressing question is clear: who leads Liverpool's next-generation front line? Two emerging options have come into focus: Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike. Both strikers possess undeniable quality, yet they represent two distinct profiles. Isak is the quintessential modern no-9, technically elegant, spatially intelligent, and deadly in front of goal. With a silky first touch and excellent movement, he thrives as a finisher. Statistically, his 85.5% shot conversion rate and a plus 6.58 xG overperformance underscore his efficiency. He doesn't need many chances, he just scores. Ekitike, on the other hand, is a chaos creator, though less refined. He is far more involved in the build-up, offering creativity and unpredictability. His assist count 12 from a 7.27 XA, higher key pass volume 64, and solid pass accuracy 76.6%, reflect a striker more embedded in team dynamics than pure finishing. Slot's tactical dilemma, killer finisher or multi-phase forward. The difference between Isak and Ekatike isn't just stylistic, it's foundational to Slot's system design. Isak suits a system focused on vertical incision and chance conversion. He scores at 0.62 non-penalty goals per 90/80, 8th percentile, and overperforms his XG, his role. Finish the move, not build it. Ekatike, by contrast, influences multiple phases. 3.50 shot creating actions, 94th percentile. 3.04 progressive carries, 96th. 1.90 successful take-ons, 96th. His combined NPXG plus XAG of 0.84, 96th percentile, marks him as a dual threat contributor. The choice isn't simply about raw talent, it's about system fit. Do Liverpool want a precision finisher to complete transitions, or a hybrid attacker to initiate and finish sequences? Physical edge. Why Ekatike might make more sense for Slot beyond technical attributes. Ekatike also holds an edge in physical and duel-based metrics. Aerial duels. 57.3% success versus Isak's 22.7% offensive duel win rate, 86th percentile versus Isak's 24th touches in the box. Ekatike ranks 95th percentile, slightly ahead of Isak's 9.2, and this matters for a manager like Slot, whose system requires a striker capable of leading the press, absorbing contact, and holding up play under pressure. Ekatike's physicality, pressing stamina, and link-up potential make him better suited to a structurally demanding forward role. Isak, though technically brilliant, may be less effective in high-contact central roles and transitional press-heavy phases. The verdict. What kind of club does Liverpool want to be? Both Isak and Ekatike would represent bold statements, but they offer radically different blueprints for what Liverpool could become under Slot. Isak signals a return to ruthless efficiency, a side that finishes first, questions later. Ekatike embodies controlled chaos, a team that builds through movement, risk, and variety. With Salah's timeline unclear and Diaz potentially on the way out, Liverpool must decide who their next centerpiece is. It's not just the face of their forward line, but the anchor of their evolving identity. This summer won't just be about replacing names, it will be about redefining roles. Man United's ambitious summer revolution, Watkins, Mbeumo, and a forward line built to strike fear against Old Trafford is stirring. There's electricity in the air, expectation humming through the stands, anticipation gripping every corner of Manchester. The Red Devils are preparing for something big. As Ruben Amorim's era begins to take shape, Manchester United's transfer machine is roaring to life, and right at the center of the buzz are two lethal attackers, Ali Watkins and Brian Mbeumo. United's hunt for firepower begins some Marims. Blueprint is clear. He wants a dynamic, ruthless, and fluid attack that can stretch any defense, dominate possession, and punish mistakes. To do that, he needs reinforcements, and the club's summer activity suggests they're ready to go all in. Ali Watkins, Aston Villa's goal-scoring talisman, was the first major name linked. A player with blinding pace, clinical finishing, and a work ethic that matches the most. Relentless of pressing systems, Watkins represents everything Amorim wants from a modern striker. For months, his name floated quietly around Carrington in whispers. But now, those whispers have grown into clear conversations. Watkins says yes. According to reports close to the club, United have already held advanced internal discussions, and Watkins has privately indicated he's open to making the switch to Old Trafford. While the final transfer fee remains under wraps, word is that a proposal is on standby, one that could tilt the balance of the Premier League's forward market. Watkins, under Amorim's guidance, could be the focal point of United's new attack, a striker who doesn't just finish chances but helps create them through movement, pressing, and intelligent positioning. Sources suggest that the club believes they have a real shot at landing him, but Watkins isn't the only target. Lighting up United's summer Brian Bumo. The versatile weapon enter, Brian Bumo. Brentford's electric winger turned striker. With creativity in abundance, lethal 101 ability, and an eye for goal. Mbumo is viewed as a long-term solution to United's lack of consistent wide threat. And make no mistake, United aren't just circling, they've launched 3 formal bids, reportedly surpassing the £50 million mark. Brentford, however, are proving tough negotiators.